Hey again, and great to have you here. Great to be at the weekend. And so a weekend edition of the download for you now. Basically some of the items that we've been collecting throughout the week and just haven't really had a chance to get to. So let's start it off, and we start off with an eye to our planet and what we may be doing to it. Now this week, representatives from 190 countries are meeting in Poland to try and hammer out the groundwork for a new global climate treaty next year. It's not proving easy. This despite increasingly desperate-sounding researchers looking at the pace of climate change across the globe, notably in the Arctic. Now, the UN Environment Program says the world's ice and snow is shrinking due to global warming. Specifically, summer sea ice in the Arctic shrank to a record low last year to nearly 40% less than long-term average. Now, if this trend is not reversed, say the researchers, the effects on wildlife and the rest of the globe may be catastrophic.
All of the animals in the Arctic are dependent on the sea ice. If we lose the sea ice, it's like cutting down the rainforest. You can't have all of the biodiversity without the life support system.
Well, it seems it's already having an effect, at least at the other end of the globe. Researchers here in southern Argentina are charting a steady decline in the number of Magellanic penguins, such as these little guys floating here, and that, they say, indicates an overall decline in the health of the Southern Ocean. A new global climate treaty is slated to begin debates in Copenhagen at the end of this year. Okay, fair warning, this next item that we have for you is a genuinely strange combination of cutting-edge technology and bleeding-edge creepy, which is exactly what its subject is aiming at. And the subject, in this case, Canadian documentary filmmaker Rob Spence. Now, his work is edgy, but well-regarded. And this with a handicap. You see, Spence only has one working eye. The other is a prosthetic that he uses as the result of a childhood accident. Now, one day, while looking at a tiny camera in his mobile phone, he had an epiphany. If you can put a camera in a phone, he thought, why not put one in his artificial eye? And if you have a camera, you have a documentary. The Eyeborg Project, he calls it.
If there's any part of the human body we're going to change into a machine, the eye is the most disturbing and fascinating body part that you could possibly change into a machine part, I think. Because it's so human, it's so much the person.
Now, Spence's eye camera isn't working yet, but he and his team hope to have a prototype up and filming in a month or so. And Spence's Eyeborg Project has got him and other filmmakers talking. Some love the idea, others considering it a violation of privacy or even common decency. Well, whatever it is certainly edgy. And Rob Spence says he wouldn't have it any other way. Now, our previous two items, frankly, a little on the complicated side. Lots of issues and ideas, and lots of talky-talky from me. Not so our last item, a story that can be summed up in one sentence. This story taking us to Thailand and the inhabitants of this ancient temple. Monkeys! Monkeys that have learned how to floss their teeth. And that's the story, folks. Researchers from Kyoto University observing and taping this behavior. Apparently, the monkeys in Thailand are taking long human hairs and flossing their teeth. At this temple, for example, out of about 250 monkeys, 100 monkeys are now flossing. Their dentists would be so proud. They're even teaching their offspring how to floss. So, in a sentence, Thai monkeys are now flossing. Leading the download to ask, if monkeys can do it, what's your excuse? More to the point, what's mine? Well, so chastised, we're going to wrap it up there. Have a great weekend. You know what I want you to do. And I hope we'll see you again next week.